Good evening, friends. Are you my friend, or are you a friend of truth? Are you a friend of logic? Are you a friend of knowledge? Are you working to build a future on a solid foundation? Or are you just drifting with your feelings, blindly, meaninglessly, hour by hour, day by day, day by day? Are you wondering, what is the meaning of my life? Where am I supposed to be today instead of this pit of darkness where I find myself? But you say, some parts of my life are enjoyable. I'm just in a depressed mood. Are you in a depressed mood? Whatever your mood is, whether you're in a joyful mood or a depressed mood, I want to speak to you for a few minutes. I want to encourage you. I want to be there with words of understanding and penetrating insight. And I want to build you up. I want to build you up. Build you up to what? The Empire State Building? No. The World Trade Center? What, so then some fanatics can come and shoot you down and destroy you? No. I want to build you up on a foundation that cannot be shaken. A foundation of joy, a foundation of truth, a foundation of compassion. I'm Jeff the Philosopher. I came on because my last name is Philosopher. My middle name is The. My first name is Jeff. Jeff T. Philosopher. I want to read you briefly a sentence from the philosopher Karl Jaspers. He studied with me for 40 years, but he didn't mention me in his writings because I preferred at that time to be anonymous. He writes, and I'm quoting now, "Decisive is a man's inward attitude, the way in which he contemplates his world and grows aware of it, the essential value of his satisfactions. These things are the origin of what he does." Look at these tremendous points. Are you really meditating on this? Or are you just pretending to pay attention? Are you pretending? Or are you sincere? Are you listening? Or are you tone deaf? Are you drinking at the same time? You pouring down some Johnny Walker scotch? Or are you really listening? Decisive is a man's inward attitude. You can't see an attitude. You can't feel an attitude. But yet, Professor Jasper says it's decisive. That which you cannot see, which you cannot feel, it's a position of your spirit and of your mind that is decisive. What is guiding your attitude? Who is guiding your attitude? And what is your attitude towards everything? Towards life, towards society, towards God, towards women, towards men, towards animals, towards plants? What is your attitude? And then he says, the attitude is the way you contemplate the world. Are you even contemplating the world? Or are you living from minute to minute, impulsively? Aristotle said, happiness is the contemplation of virtue. Are you contemplating anything, let alone virtue? Or are you drifting, moment by moment, having a beer, watching a TV show, and that is the end all and the be all. If that is the case, you need to take seriously Professor Jasper's comment. As you contemplate the world and you grow aware of it, aware isn't knowing that you're sitting in a chair. No. Aware is knowing why you are sitting in a chair. Aware is knowing the goal of sitting in a chair. This is the basis of your life.